Previously on the Quest for G. One athlete makes a change.
It was their first time playing together, so we haven't even practiced together.
And one more throws in the towel.
At the end of my Quest for G, I'm used to having the control of my life, doing whatever I want to do, training like I want to train. But if I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be successful regardless, whatever decision I make in life.
The remaining 5 stay focused on their program.
Every time I'm put in front of a watch, my times are going down. I'm getting faster.
As their training gets more competitive.
We lost in a tiebreaker by 2 points.
Doesn't get any closer than
It doesn't, the match couldn't get any closer.
Advent has been training with his sensei for a few months. And after overcoming a slight injury of his own, they feel he is ready to compete in the USA Judo Championships in San Jose, California. But for Advent, this competition will be a little different.
I'm going up weight class. I used to be under 66 and I'm going under 73. And most of the guys, they're going to be stronger. But I'm not too worried about that. I depend on technique. So far, I have gained about 12 pounds. I feel that I've gotten slower. I've gained weight, I've gained strength, but my speed may have been a little bit slower. Before I met my coach, I had my own style of fighting, but I don't think it's gonna cut it for competitions. That's why I have adopted his style, which is very good. So right now I'm learning his techniques, and once I master those, then I combine with my own style, then I think that I'll be ready to go to world competitions. And this tournament is gonna determine whether I have mastered those techniques or not.
In judo, there are 4 ways to win. You can either throw your opponent for a full ippon or full score, which means largely on their back. You can take them to the mat. You can either pin them for 25 seconds for ippon. You can choke them, which means they submit or they pass out. And you can arm lock them, which is elbow joint only, and they would submit.
It's time for Advent's first match of the tournament. He's about to find out if all his training has prepared him for his new weight class on a more competitive stage.
Hey!
Advent quickly discovers the new techniques he's been learning aren't working out like he had hoped. His opponent manages to effectively counter Advent's moves. His strength is definitely a factor. In this single elimination tournament, Advent's first match turns out to be his last.
He beat me. In the match, I honestly felt really good, but the thing is, when I was training, I was working on only one particular move, and that's what I was doing the whole time. I was single-minded. What I should have done in this tournament, since it's such a big tournament, I should have mixed it up with my own judo, but I didn't do that. So my first fight in my new weight class was a good experience. The guys are stronger. I'm not as strong. So rather than for me to see it as defeat, really I should see it as an opportunity for growth.
Over the past 6 months, Alex has been following an intense training regimen. And like the other athletes, he has started participating in various competitions.
They come through, they get the bell signifying 250 meters to go.
From outdoor races to indoor races, as well as street races that have taken him as far away as Tokyo.
I've competed all over the state. I've competed at national world level events and really tried my best to get the most out of this.
While he hasn't taken part in many major track and field competitions this season, Obi's coach has pushed him in a series of time trials, which have been showing promising results.
All right, set, go!
You gotta build up a solid foundation. The 400 meter is almost a full sprint. That's a big demand on the body.
Stay tall, pick your feet up. You might do something nasty today. All the way through, nice. Swing your arms, chin back, stand tall. 15-8. Now work it to the serve. Keep your body tight, keep your hips under you. 134-2. That's what I'm talking about. We wanted 142, came in 8 seconds faster. After a hard week of work. That's what I'm talking about.
The athletes have been living in the house for the better part of 6 months, but they haven't yet been told what their ultimate end game will be. And some are starting to wonder.
It's just hard not knowing where you're going to be a month from now. It's very stressful on the mind and emotionally, because I'm an emotional person.
It's really stressful for us as athletes because like we've contributed like 6 months of our lives to this process at this point, you know. So we're pretty heavily invested into it. Yet we still don't know what's going to be happening in a month from now.
My season is coming up real fast, and I want to be prepared. I want to know where my body is, where my mind is, where my emotions is before we get there, so I don't have to figure it out once we get there.
Today, the athletes have all been told to assemble at the house and wait for some important news.
Honey, I'm home.
Hey.
There they are. How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Everything well?
Good to see you.
How's it going?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
All right, gather up, everybody. Sit around. We've got a couple things to talk about. We started with 8 athletes. We're down to you 5. We did a nationwide search in the quest for G. I still believe that we have the best athletes sitting right here, right now. With that said, it's time to put it all on the line. We have to get it down to one person. We have to crown the champion. For everybody else, you'll be packing up and going home. In order to crown someone, we're going to evaluate on a few things. One is going to be on your overall performance, right? Second thing is how hard are you working the system? And the third part is how committed have you been in your quest for G? But the fourth criteria is probably the biggest one. And we're going to put you in one more opportunity to show us what you have through competition. Each of you will have an individual competition to see if you can take it to the next level. These grudge matches will determine your athletic ability, your mental toughness, and ultimately, if you're deserving of that crown in the quest for G. Now, we don't want to put you through one more thing to put you through one more thing, so what's it all for? Whoever wins that crown is going to get a full year's support with everything you need to be successful by Gatorade. Your coaching, your athlete's performance, your living, everything you need to be successful. That's what's going on. The rest of you are going to have to continue your quest on your own.
When is this competition going to be?
Competition is going to happen in a week.
That's not enough time.
Is it an ideal situation? Probably not. Is it something that's going to have to be done? Absolutely. This is a matter of going and doing what you need to do at the best of your ability, which is the quest for G. It may not be your optimum right now, but it better be good enough. That's where we're at. You guys have been given a great opportunity. I think some of you guys have been working it really, really well. Now's the time to have it. This is the bottom of the 9th. Runners on base. It is what it is. It's time for you to take it. So what I want you guys to do is you have a week to get focused, keep working the plan, and go out and do what you need to do. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
This cold thing up in here. Whew. 4 people gotta go home. It's a cold thing. They don't know where they're gonna go.
You know, I knew it was going to happen, but ultimately he said, you know, put up or shut up. So it's just the way the cards are dealt.
You feel so blessed to have this opportunity, and then to know that that might not be an option, that makes you sad.
I thought of this Christopher G ending is a real test for me.
Given a week to prepare for a competition that's going to affect like the next year of my life, it's really stressful, but you know, I'm ready for just about any challenge.
We'll say 3 out of 5 already know they're going home. I feel sorry for some people because I can see that I gotta go home.